It's over.
Yo, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Shino go back here like about what's poppin' though. Today I got an NU battle, and legit in this NU battle, you know, it was a pretty good one. Like honestly, this was a very close NU battle. You guys know I've been transitioning from UU to NU. So basically what I did was get like most of the Pokemon from the NU tier and just take them all and just have them in my box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. If you're excited about today's Wi-Fi battle, be sure to smash that like button for 150 likes. That is the like goal. And this is a tier change, so shout out to a new tier. That's hella good. Hashtag Shino Swarm if you guys are showing support for the Shino Swarm. But without further ado, let's get into this battle. Right off the back, I lead with my Faxorus because I'm thinking to myself, you know, I honestly don't know too many things Rotom Fan can do because I've never played such a lower tier. So I'm gonna go out into my motherfucking Glaceon because this is a choice space Glaceon, and then I never expected a trick. This man just ran a trick Rotom Fly against me, so I was just like, oh well, Rotom Fan, I said Fly. And basically what he did was he switched a choice specs with a choice spec, so it was pretty much a useless thing to do. Right here I'll go for Ice Beam, not expecting him to switch out into his Lantern, but he does switch out into his Lantern, which is a beautiful play by him. So the Ice Beam, it does a little bit of damage. It's like decent, but it's not heavy because, you know, Lantern has like hella HP and is resisted. So the main reason it did as much as it did because my Glaceon itself is choice specs. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out because I don't want to see my Glaceon get fucked up at all. So I'm gonna go into my motherfucking Lantern. He went for the Scald, which was very questionable because like I guess he expected me to switch out into probably Arbok or something like that, maybe back into Faxorus. But to my knowledge, I think Lantern can learn Ice Beam. I'm not too sure because like I'm just transitioning into NU, and I'm more like up to date with UU, so I gotta still like learn all these different shits that's in this tier because that is something that I'm really excited about. So he's gonna go for a Volt Switch. The Volt Switch does a pretty decent amount of damage. Just imagine if it was that Rotom Fan with the fucking Volt Switch with the choice specs, that does like hella damage. So with that being said, I U-turned out because I knew he wasn't gonna stay in. I was like, okay, so there's no reason he would stay in right now because it's like he can't really do anything to me because I feel like he doesn't have any electric type moves. And now I'm gonna go into Girafarig because Girafarig is that motherfucking nigga. So Girafarig is gonna get one Calm Mind up. I'm gonna pretty much set up with this Girafarig, you know, basically setting myself so I can be in sweep material range. He's gonna go for a Volt Switch here, and it's gonna do a ton of damage. Now, don't forget, this is a choice specs Rotom with Volt Switch, so that is gonna do a hell of a lot of damage regardless of like anything. Like the only Pokemon that I have that can legit take that hit and take it well is my Meganium. But he's gonna go out into his Zangoose now. This is about to be a very scary situation. This man said he was running Quick Attack because if he could have used the Quick Attack he would have killed me, but he didn't outspeed normally because he thought he was gonna outspeed normally. But Girafarig is just coming through. Girafarig is like a truck, you know. It's just like yo, I'm coming from Madagascar. What's poppin' though? You ain't trying to see me, fam. So he's gonna go into his Lantern, which is another scary Pokemon that I told you about earlier with it having so much HP. He's gonna go for Skull. The Skull's not gonna do much of anything because of the Calm Mind that I have set up. I could have went for another Calm Mind just to be greedy, but I was just trying to get rid of this Lantern in general. I was just trying to pick his team apart as a whole and just like take each and every one of his Pokemon and just like have them on the side of the road, just like stuck chilling waiting for a ride. So now I'm gonna go for another Psychic, pretty much finishing off the Lantern. Lantern, you're no longer a factor to me. You can go ahead. I apologize, young sapling, but you just got bobbed. Sorry, fam. So that is very unfortunate. He's gonna go into his Lilligant, which is about to be hilarious because his Lilligant knows Sleep Powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and get an attack boost. And I bet you he's like, yeah, I think he looked away when that happened because for the next turn he goes for another Sleep Powder. This is in fact my Girafarig that knows Baton Pass. It knows Calm Mind, Psychic, Baton Pass, and what's the last move? Calm Mind, Psychic, Baton Pass, and I think it's Thunderbolt, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure. I got this set from Hakeem. You know, he gave me some NU Pokemon, so it's still, you know, me to get knowing these new Pokemon that I gotta get to know my mons because I don't really know them like I know my UU mons. You know, I know the UU mons. When I come through a UU, I mean, I'm talking about UU and UU and UU and UU. You know, I'm just kidding. But legit, I'm trying to get to know these NU Pokemon a little bit better. He's gonna go into his motherfucking Camerupt. This Camerupt is powerful, yo. There's so many plays which I could have like dealt with this Camerupt better, but I really didn't. So I'm gonna go for Calm Mind because I get greedy. You know, Shino is a greedy son of a bugger. That is very unfortunate because he's gonna go for Lava Plume, and the Lava Plume is gonna do a decent amount of damage, yo. And I'm just like, oh man, why did I do that? I should have went for the Psychic, you know, just pretty much getting rid of that But now I'm gonna go into my Fion, and he's gonna go into his I think he switches out to his Rotom fan here. Yes, there it is. Rotom fan is coming out. That's very unfortunate because I go for the Scald. The Scald does a decent amount of damage, but at the same token, we're like all the way into the battle, so he's not going to expect some of the plays that I'm about to start implementing because I haven't let these Pokemon be seen, so he forgot that they were there. Because most people that don't like do YouTube or have competitive battles, they don't take pictures of their team or take screenshots, which I highly suggest a lot of you guys start doing. You know, like jot down people's team names. That way it can help you like deal with the Pokemon a little bit better. So I switched on to my Meganium, expected a Volt Switch because I knew it was going to be a Volt Switch coming, so Meganium pretty much ate that up. Like, you see Meganium saying, what's up, what you gonna do? So now he's gonna go into his Camerupt, which is very scary because Camerupt is such a freaking terrible beast. Legit, this man has Earth Power, Lava Plume, Flash Cannon, and it was just like, yo, that's scary as hell. Legit, he was just trying to predict me more or less, more than anything. So now I'm gonna go into my motherfucking Glaceon because I'm just thinking to myself, I'm gonna sack the Glaceon because I feel like nothing can take a hit from this thing, because you know what, this Camerupt is legit strong as hell. Because I have like Arbok low key sitting in the cut. And I'm gonna go back into Fion. Like, I have a lot of Pokemon that he does not like see yet. Like, he hasn't seen any of them yet. So it was just like they're not something he was thinking about. He's more curious about the Pokemon that I had like hidden. You know what I mean? So right here is where I make the worst play of my NU career. Right here is just terrible. Legit, I'm getting burned. You know, I have 5 HP left. I could have just dealt with this Camerupt and made him no longer a threat and just like let my Pokemon die off from the burn, which would have been a smart decision by Sinnoh World. But you know what I did here? I used Rest, and I underestimated Mega Camerupt completely, and it just Earth powered and obliterated me back to 19 HP. I mean, I got rid of the Rest, but still, next turn I'm gonna die unless I get like some first turn Miracle Wake Up, and it's just like that shit's not gonna happen. So the Earth power is just gonna decimate me once again, and it's very sad to see Fion just getting bodied back and forth like this. I apologize for that. You know, I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go into my Arbok because Arbok has been low key in the cut. Nobody's really been knowing about Arbok because Arbok just been like snake on his snake grind. You know, he's just like slithering in this bitch. So now he goes for Sucker Punch. I mean, I go for Sucker Punch, killing off this motherfucker Camerupt. Don't get me wrong. You're hella powerful, but I need you to get up out. I need you to get up out and be gone. So now he's gonna go into his Sandslash, which is very scary because, you know, ground destroys poison. So I'm gonna go into my Meganium, predicting the Earthquake, and legit, I'm gonna be able to preserve my Arbok for a later on purpose, which you guys are gonna see here in a bit. But legit, this Sandslash itself is very, very smart and scary at the same time. Right now he's gonna go and he's gonna Toxic here, and he doesn't know that I carry the Aromatherapy on my Meganium. That's something I like to run. Aromatherapy, you know, you gotta have that because it's like, since you're playing the lower tier, you're gonna see a lot of hacks. You're gonna see a lot of Toxic, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp. I mean, you already see that so much in UU, but like now that I'm in lower tier, people are gonna try to implement that a lot more because it's Audino. Oh my god, I've seen sets with Audino where it never attacks. It's just completely toxic. So now he's gonna get the Toxic, and he sees that pretty much even with the Toxic coming around, I'm gonna get the Aromatherapy up here, and now he's like, okay, so now that I know I can't really do anything to him with this because the Aromatherapy is a thing. The bad part about this is he's gonna Choice Scarf me into he's gonna trick me into my last move, which is very unfortunate. It really annoyed me because I went for Dragon Tail, and it was just like, get rid of him. I need to get him out because legit he has Air Slash and it could destroy me. But he tricks me into the, you know, Choice Specs. Now I have no choice but to switch out here. So now this is where, you know, plays start getting bad for me because this man made a good play. That was legit a good play because at this rate I could have Giga Drain and destroyed this motherfucking Sandslash, but I didn't realize Sandslash was so bulky. Like legit, Sandslash is a very bulky Pokemon. A lot of people never really notices that if you don't play if you play from a higher tier to a lower tier like I am. This is like a dramatic change because I just straight skip RU. I just straight skip RU into NU. So now it's like I'm seeing a lot of the Pokemon that are threats here, and they really amazing me because you would never think some of these Pokemon are capable of what they can do. So I just go for Dragon Dance, and he goes for the Earthquake. You know, the Earthquake is gonna do a lot of damage. Plus, I'm poisoned, which is very bad and unfortunate for me. Maybe if I wasn't poisoned, you know, it would help my case a little bit better. I went for a Dragon Claw because, you know what, I expected it to do way more damage than what it actually did, and legit, it didn't do anything. I'm just thinking to myself, oh my god, why is Sand Slash so bulky. Like, it ate that up. You know, that was a +1. And I'm just like, what? You know, this thing just came in and it was just like, destroy him. Destroy him. So Meganium's gonna come out. This is my Choice Specs Meganium now because I got tricked into Choice Specs. I'm gonna go for Giga Drain. Low key, I still have Arbok low key in the cut, which I think he does forget I do have. So that is gonna be good for me. Now he's gonna be. Now these things are gonna get a little technical because the Rotom here is very scary. It does have Ash Slash, plus it has a chance to flinch. Don't get me wrong, the Giga Drain is gonna do way more damage now than it did before because the Choice Specs itself. So that's why I'm just staying in. You know, I'm just accumulating damage. Don't get me wrong, I might end up losing because of that, but hey, I still managed to deal with the Rotom because legit Rotom is so bulky. Like, it's such a great Pokemon. Now he's going to go for Air Slash again. This is the Air Slash that actually came through with that motherfucking flinch, and I'm just thinking to myself, why me? Why the flinch got to come through on me like that? I don't. What did I do to deserve this? Honestly. So he's going to Air Slash one more time, killing off Meganium. That is very unfortunate. You know, Meganium did put in a lot of work towards the end, but overall MVP of the team was Girafarig. Girafarig just went complete hard. Like, Girafarig was just like Calm Mind, Psychic Blast, and everything. It was like, yo, and he had his attack boosted. So if I would have Baton Pass into something, he would have been dangerous. So now I'm gonna go into my Arbok, which has Intimidate. He's gonna go for the Air Slash, hoping to get a flinch. Honestly, I was gonna go for Sucker Punch, but I was just like, I need to make sure that I can kill this Rotom fan, you know. So I'm gonna go for Gunk Shot right here. Pretty much ending off this Rotom fan, and that is pretty much a GG. You know, this was against a subscriber. Goes by Philip. You know, we battled once before in the UU tier. He saw I was looking for an NU battle and he came through. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button, and if you want to have an NU battle, let me know on Twitter. With that be said, I'm out of here. Bye.